Hey everybody, this is A21 who had to walk away from the television because your president is talking out of his ass yet again. Further, he has not mentioned anything about the stimulus package that was supposed to have passed been voted on at 3 o'clock today. I'm seeing things on the timeline that are saying that there's basically been an impasse. One title that kind of sticks out in my mind is that the Democrats are, and I'm paraphrasing, are not voting on it, or they're holding it up. They are not holding it up. They want the people to benefit more. Now, as the Republicans now have it, it's a $4.3 trillion with a T dollar package. Of that, the overwhelming majority of the money will go to corporations to bail them out, the airline industry and that kind of thing. Further, I'm reading on various news feeds that United Airlines in particular says that if they don't get the stimulus that they feel that they need, and I want to say it was $80 billion, that they're going to start firing people left and right. Here, now, out of a $4.3 trillion package, $1.2 trillion could have paid for all of Obamacare. $750 billion could have wiped out all of everybody's student debt. And you still got a couple of $1 trillion change, if you will. Now, folks who need it the most, and I'm talking about your low-wage folks, your servers and your bartenders, your folks who work as cashiers in the various stores. Those folks are going to get a flat $600 one time. That's what Nancy Pelosi is arguing with them Republicans about. She's saying, no, it should be at minimum $1,000 a month for more, and it should be more than a one-time payout. The Republicans are trying to hold the least of us with virtually no money. If you make $75,000 or thereabouts, you get $1,200. If you are from a double income house and make up to $150,000, you get $2,400. But keep in mind, folks, this is going to be taxable income, and this is going to be a one-time payment. At no point, and this is another thing that the Dems, I understand from what I'm reading, are trying to get a blanket law, the government, to say, suspend all rents, all the vital living things that we need to function. Suspend those debts or, those payments. Because can't nobody do nothing for real. The Republicans are trying to get the bulk of that money for the corporations. And if you remember the last time that happened, I believe it was under the Obama administration where he bailed folks out. They used that bailout money as for stock buybacks. And granted, money was paid back to the government, but they used it for stock buybacks. They didn't use it to bring those workers back, because many of those workers did not get back with those companies. This is, something we can do right now tonight, and I'm ever so hopeful that you will share this with everybody you know. As soon as I get up off of here, go on your internet, because everybody's on the internet. I know, because I can't get my little games to download. To go to their congressional delegation, pull them emails and pull them telephone numbers, and start sending those emails. Their staff is working. Let them know that what they're proposing is not acceptable, because it ain't going to help nobody. And even with them, those $600 checks, people are just thinking of immediate gratification. Right now, that's $600 one time, but Think about it long term. Take a fourth of that away, because that's what you're going to be paying in taxes. This is something you can do right now. Call your freaking senator's office. Yeah, leave a message, because more than likely, you're going to get the voicemail. You can't get there. If you can't get through there to leave a message, you can send them an email. That ain't going to break now. You got to let them know that we've got to take a stand, folks, or these Republicans are going to kill us. I often said to my husband, and I was serious, he thought I was joking, they're trying to turn this into the Hunger Games. They're trying to turn this country into the Hunger Games. These folks have not experienced what most of us have experienced. Trying to stick to a budget, trying to go, plan meals for a month, buying a couple of bags of beans, that kind of thing. They have not experienced that. They could give a rat's ass about the rest of America. And they showed you that during that impeachment farce of a hearing. And that's their words, not mine, because you can't have an acquittal unless you have a trial. And they didn't have one. But long story short, you have got to tell everybody that you come in contact with. And when I say come in contact with, all your friends on your email. On Facebook. All your friends on your email. Everybody in your phone book. On your cell phone. They got to call. We got to make noise. We got to keep making noise. Persistence pays off. Consistent persistence gets results. We have got to do this, people. This Bama is lying. Well, I don't even know why people expect big things out of that Bama. I just don't know why. He's a total waste of television time, which I am still calling MSNBC, CNN, any news station that I can get through to, letting them know, don't give him airtime. He's causing bigger problems because you are letting him spew those lies and that divisiveness, and you're giving him a microphone to do it. Cut, when the scientists and the doctors get off air, when the experts get to the microphone, show that. When it cuts to him, cut back to your anchor, because he is causing more problems, and he's causing more problems. And again, guys, stop expecting big things from that Bama. He is just not capable of it. He is not. So that's my 25 cents worth, because I think that was a lot. Tell your folks to call their senators tonight. Them Bamas are working. Somebody should be there to take the phone calls. Somebody should be there to answer the emails. You can go to your search bar, because again, I know you online. Type in whatever state you live in, congressional delegation. Pull your 2 senators. For Maryland, it's Van Hollen and Cardin. And pull your House of Representatives representative. They got direct dial numbers and they got emails. Tell them the people come first. We can't bail out these freaking corporations, because that's who's bailing them out, our tax dollars. And I get Social Security, and I still got to pay taxes on that, because it's a joint income. And my husband makes most of the money anyway, but I'm putting us in another income bracket just by virtue of me getting those couple of quarters I get from Social Security. So, again, if you are making less than $75,000, your household, the Republicans are proposing a one-time payment of $600. If you are making, I guess it's $75,000 to, I guess, $149,000, you're getting $1,200. If you're making that around that $150,000, and it's a joint income, you're getting $2,400. But that's going to be one-time payments, and it's going to be taxable. So that being said, that's not giving people, the overwhelming majority of the people I know, that's not giving them any kind of relief. We need to let these folks know that just as the black guy in Florida in their state assembly is proposing, suspend all the rents. Because can't nobody do nothing anyway. Suspend rents until this panic is over with. Make sure that none of your essentials that you need to function with get cut off. The government can do that. Just as Trump, and he doesn't know what to call the I think it's the War Powers Act. He doesn't even know the name of it. He could invoke that right now and command every single corporation in this country to start making surgical masks, to start making plastic gloves, and start making whatever that breathing machine is that the hospitals need. He can do that. He doesn't, and Cuomo told him to do that, and he ain't done it yet. He is, oh my God, this man just gives me cramps in every part of my body. But this is something that you can do right now. I see you, Phil. $600 is bus fare in D.C., probably bus fare for a month. But that's neither here nor there. There is something that we can do as we the people. We can start calling these senators and these House members right now tonight. And it is incumbent upon you who are listening to do that. It's also incumbent upon you who are listening to get some other folks to do that as well. And to, encourage them to get their folks to do it and have their folks encourage their folks to do it. We got to be consistent. We got to be persistent. We got to do the full court press and call these folks and let them know. We can't let people suffer like this while they don't have nothing to worry about. We got kids home from school that they don't have a freaking clue as to when they're going to go back. Nobody does. And the worst part about this is all of this is a horrible, horrendous situation that is of his making, because he was so arrogant to think that, I can't follow in a black man's steps. That was a smart black man who put a whole lot of stuff in place, and we were comfortable and complacent. We took it for granted. We got to stop taking stuff for granted. We have to not get comfortable with being uncomfortable, but we have to stop being so freaking complacent. And then at times like this, it's, oh my God, what am I going to do? If you had planned, we wouldn't be failing right now. And I'm not talking about you individually. I'm talking about us as the whole country. We got complacent. I often tell people that the opposite of success is not failure. It is complacency. And you see where we are right now. So again, I implore you to call all your friends once you make the call that you're going to make to your elected representatives in whatever state you live in. Because I see some folks on this line that are in another state. Thank you very much. Hey, April. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your folks to get up off their associations abbreviated and do something. You do something because you can. This is a 21. I am out.